Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we're not in for ideal baseball weather in this one. It's cold out there, so it'll be interesting to see if that impacts the game at all.
Boog, this is one of those nights where position players want that pitcher to have a nice tempo. Keep things moving. Don't take forever in between pitches because it just makes it colder out there. You get stiffer and you're not ready to make a play like you need to be. So that's the emphasis, I think, on cold nights like this.
First pitch your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Luke Weaver.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Okay, all set to go. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. And a pitch. Swing and a base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one hammered left field. And it's off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And now here is Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, you think about memorable performances in the home run derby. Well, the Nationals had the All-Star game in 2018, and Bryce Harper, with his dad throwing to him, put on quite a performance and won the home run derby. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Yeah, probably the biggest moment in Nationals Park for Harper, and he would have loved that to have been a World Series appearance, but it was an All-Star game and a home run derby where he just took the crowd by storm.
Here's Harper, the count 2-1. And that's outside. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Schwarber on second. Harper at first with no outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley snags it on the run. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Edmundo Sosa.
I don't know what it is, but this guy must really like hotel beds or something. Maybe it's the free water in the room, the chocolates on the pillow when you get back from the ball game. Whatever it is, he's batting over 400 on the road this season. I mean, a lot of guys are their best at home, but somehow he really manages to raise his game when he's away from home. Really impressive stuff.
Nick Castellanos in the box now. Takes strike one. That's down and in.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be two. De La Cruz toss to second, and that's two. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Today's starting pitcher, Taijuan Walker.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
And stepping in is the speedy Ellie De La Cruz.
The third baseman,
The wind of the pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Taijuan Walker, a sneakerhead, saying he's got over 1,000 pairs of sneakers.
Are we serious with over 1,000 pairs of sneakers? He's like you. How many do you have?
Not 1,000. Next pitch is downstairs. Got him. One away. Now it's Nick Senzel. And ball one. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty. Now one missed.
2-1.
Here comes a pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now, and that never really works well because you try to be too...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Bangs off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So now here. Here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jake Fraley. He was 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Run scoring double here for the Reds. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here at the ballpark, JT Realmuto steps in.
JT
Realmuto was an outstanding high school quarterback. Was signed to go play quarterback at Oklahoma State, but when he was scouted in high school, he was mainly a shortstop. Marlin scouts decided after seeing him catch one time that if they drafted him, they would convert him to catcher. Swing and a ball popped up. India in position and puts the squeeze on that. Then there's 1 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Foul ball there. The 0-1.
1-1.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Josh.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Harrison. Pickoff move to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. There's a strike.
0-1.
The pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because guys just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
Tied up here in the early going. This one in the air, center field. A little bloop single. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Sosa.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Harrison leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. One ball, one strike. Fly ball to right. Fairchild puts it away, and that is that. Phillies strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, TJ Friedel. Walker back to work. And a bunt towards third. And foul ball. Singy Taiwan Walker originally drafted in the first round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, showed a lot of promise early on, but dealt with some injuries there and a lack of consistency. But over the last couple of seasons has really found it. Like the way that he commands that two-seam fastball. You don't see a whole lot of guys using that pitch as much as they used to, but he's got a good thing working with it.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
In now for the Reds, Stuart Fairchild. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one down.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove. 2 down. So up next, Noelvi Marte. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts the squeeze on it. And the inning is over. Reds leave 1. Back here in Cincinnati. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. And a pitch. 2022 turned out to be a banner year for Trey Turner. Won the Silver Slugger. He was the National League starter at shortstop in the All-Star game. And as well, 21 homers, 100 runs batted in, and 27 stolen bases. He's in there.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Next pitch is popped up. Marte settles underneath it. And there's 1 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Here's Bryce Harper. He reached out a walk his first time.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Now a pop-up on the infield. Marte moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Hoskins in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go.
And he's safe at first. And he deals. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Turner on at second with 2 down. That to right. Fairchild under it. Makes the grab. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still tied. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a strike at the knees. That's strike 1. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Senzel, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. Down on strikes. And he knew it. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Stevenson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Reds down in order. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. New inning getting started. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Nick Castellanos.
And a pitch. Line drive, caught. And now it is JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Good eye right there. The 1-0. Ripped to first, caught.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. That's hard hit on the line. Senzel makes the grab on the run. Phillies down in. And welcome back. Bottom of the 4th. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jake Fraley.
Those balls were Dave Navarro'd.
Walker back to work. And that one missing low.
1 ball, no strike.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And the pitch. The punch out there. 1 gone here.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
In the air out to center. Marsh puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That catches the corner. The pitch. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Josh Harrison. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Edmundo Sosa getting ready to hit. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Popped up, and that's a foul ball. Trying to move him over here. And that is a big first out.
The batter, number 7.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. There's a strike. Harrison, the runner at second with 1 away. And now the count is even. And a swing and a miss there.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
To third, De La Cruz gloves it, and they get Turner for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber in the box now. Takes strike one.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Kicks and fires. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Next pitch misses way outside. Man at second. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Next offering is fouled back.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch is popped up. Hoskins puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2. So digging in, Noelvi Marte. That one's in there, 0-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here in Cincinnati. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Harper now. Well, Chris, what a career Bryce Harper has put together. On the cover of Sports Illustrated at the age of 16, first overall pick by the Nationals in 2010. He's won multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star appearances, and a Rookie of the Year to boot. Bryce Harper has turned out to be just as good as advertised. Next offering is in for a strike. And a count 1 and 2.
And Biggio is such a hard-nosed player. Always a dirty uniform after the game. Makes playing 1,800 straight games without a trip to the injured list even more impressive.
And now it's even up.
And Biggio was a guy who could do it all. His defense, his offense, his leadership filled a lot of holes for the Astros.
Here's a 2-2. To the right side. India picks it up on the run. Throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. That one drilled left field. And it hits the base of the wall. Marte relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. First offering misses the mark. 1 out and a runner at second. In the air to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Luke Weaver is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. New pitcher for the Reds, Buck Farmer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And that's in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Castellanos on his way to the plate. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So up next, Brandon Marsh. Bounce to the right. And it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out. Josh Harrison stands in for the Phillies. In the dirt. Play at third, in there. And it's second and third, 1 away. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now And that takes away the double play.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Lucas Sims up and throwing. Jabot warming up as well. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
In the dirt, squirts away from Stevenson. Marsh takes his lead at third with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Farmer in his 6th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2013. First and third, 1 down. Strike 2.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Puts a bunt down. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good easy out at first.
Next pitch is popped up. Turner is out, and that'll do it. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies. Welcome back. Here's a speed threat, Ellie De La Cruz.
The third baseman, Ellie.
Walker back to work. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Harrison fires over to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Senzel. He swings and fouls one off.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Caught him looking for the K. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Stevenson.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Tyler Stevenson. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Third out, and that ends the frame. Reds down in order. They're down here 5-1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Ian Jabot.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that gives them a runner, and maybe they can turn it into something more. With nobody out, a lot of things can happen here in this inning.
Fly ball down the right field line. If it's there, it's gone, and that is gone. Bryce Harper goes deep. Third home run of the season. It's 7-1.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
There's a line drive to left field. And that should be extra bases. Marte with a relay throw, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Now at the plate, Nick Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-handed reliever. Just off the outside part of the plate.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And fouled off. Hoskins leads off second with nobody out. And that is cut on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High fly ball, right field. Fairchild moving under this one. And there's one down.
Now batting.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First pitch, and he just misses. Swings through that.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious.
And now 1-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next pitch just misses, and the count's even at 2. And that's a base hit. Fraley to third. The tag out.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one ripped. And a base hit right there. Throw into third.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Joel Kuhnel.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here is Josh Harrison. Ball 1, no strikes. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Bounce to third. The throw to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's 7-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jake Fraley. And here it comes. Swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And it's even up.
Outside.
Kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan India at the plate. Line drive, base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
No strike.
Foul ball. India stands at first with one out. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. This to center field. Marsh moves under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 7-1. Back here at the ballpark, ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. The wind of the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Fairchild should have this one. Brings it in. And there's one away.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. So a man aboard, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Tony Santillan getting ready to go. Right-hander kicks, deals.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
At the belt and fires. On the ground to first. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And there's a ball. The 3-1. Fought off foul. Full count pitch. He'll have to wait. Time called to the plate. And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Turner at second. Schwarber at first. One gone. Now 1-1. The pitch. In the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Left-hand batter waits. Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. Lifted in the air out to left. Fraley makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins will hit next. Hoskins pushes it foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Next pitch misses outside. 1-2 to count.
2 strikes.
And the righty deals.
2-2.
Next offering is outside. Two outs. Into center. Senzel makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. There's a strike. Walker into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Well struck left field. Schwarber ranges back. Out of here. Noel V. Marte with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Gregory Soto gets the ball now.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Castellanos on his horse. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Senzel. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Tosses across to first. And that is that. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's 7-2. Back after this on the show. Lucas Sims takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Castellanos now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And that clips the inside corner. Sims, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. Next one misses, and a count 1-2. And that one in the air center field. Senzel under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Marsh in the box now as he leaves that one up high. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Racing, makes the catch. And that. Welcome back. And the batter now, Tyler Stevenson.
The catcher,
And the pitch. Soto, a 6'1 lefty, 235 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. The count 2-1. Ground ball right side. Fires over to Hoskins, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Left-hand hitter waits. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And now, Jonathan India. First offering, and it just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 strikes.
Hit in the air, right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that these guys are playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse guy is giving you the same good food he's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-2. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 1-0. The Mets had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-2. The Marlins put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-4. The Cleveland Guardians took down the Nationals in Washington 4-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 4-3. The Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Xander Bogaerts was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game, helping lead the Friars to a win over the Brewers 8-4. The New York Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 1-0. Jose Barrios collected win number 3 this year as Toronto took care of the Rays 3-1. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-5. Anthony Santander had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the Orioles to the victory over the White Sox 12-4. The Tigers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-2. The Texas Rangers got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-2. Antonio Senzatella tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Rockies beat the Mariners